it is my pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Milan Seman, who has worked as a chemical engineer throughout his entire career, then project management consultant, and most recently in international relations and security. He currently holds the post of Senior Industry Officer in Industry Verification Branch at the Organization for the Prohibition of Chemical Weapons. He also serves as the Verification Division focal point on counterterrorism and security. Please welcome Dr. Milan Seman.
Good morning, everyone, ladies, gentlemen. My name is Milan Seman, and I was entrusted with the role of CEO of Liberland ICO, which kind of spoils the surprise for you. Yes, we are planning to do an ICO. Anyone in this room needs to know what an ICO is? Really? Initial kind of didn't think so. As a CEO, I actually think it's sort of a glorified role of a timekeeper. So I will try to keep my presentation to the allocated 10 minutes. Liberland is a fantastic and a genius idea. It's a disruptive model of a statehood. But we want to make it concrete, to convert this vision to something tangible. And that vehicle that will make Liberland unstoppable, we hope, will be the ICO. What we are planning to do is to develop the sovereign territory of Liberland. But not only that, we would like to export the vision of Liberland worldwide and to create a sort of global franchise of the freedom. We want to develop further our global diplomacy network and chambers of commerce. There will be more talk on that later. And finally, we would like to offer to our citizens the decentralized autonomous government, which is a sort of package of IT solutions and policies that will be a service of Liberland citizens provided by the government. As any ICO, of course, we have a token. It's called the Liberland Merit. Just a moment ago, I was talking about unstoppable vehicle. So the fuel that will power that vehicle will be Liberland Merit. We hope that this Liberland Merit will spread freedom and establish free zones worldwide. We are planning to have a capped amount of 700 million tokens, which is symbolic of the land area of Liberland, 7 kilometers square. And this supply will be kept at 10% annually. This token can be used in several ways. It will, of course, be a decentralized currency, but it will also be used to acquire a citizenship of Liberland. You will need 5,000 merits to apply for the citizenship. At the same time, the merits can be staked, and they will give, the staked merits will give the right to the citizens to vote. So here is a sort of answer to when people ask, is Liberland a democracy? Well, it's not exactly that. You will need staked merits to participate in decision making. In terms of monetization, we are looking at several streams. So it's a citizenship by investment that I just mentioned. It will be from voluntary taxes, privatization of land or lease of land, and finally fees that will be paid by residents or e-residents to the budget, so such as business incorporation, car registries, and similar. We believe that the token will have the value driven enormously. I mean, number one point, the freest country in the world, I will actually repeat it, just let it sink with you, because I really like saying this expression. What we are trying to do is to create the freest country in the world. That itself should really attract freedom-loving people worldwide. We want to create very business-friendly jurisdiction that will work on blockchain. Earlier, we mentioned our partnership with Kleros, so there will be more of that later. We expect to incorporate high return of investment businesses. And of course, our community is a massive drive. We have 500,000 people right now. I'm sure after this conference, we are able to double the amount in a short time. And finally, we are expecting that the value of the land of Liberland will be massively boosted by improving its management. And there is examples such as the land of Hong Kong or Singapore that really skyrocketed by the business success of the respective countries. And finally, a sweet surprise, this is a link that opens a chance for you to participate in this private pre-sale, open right now basically for our closest supporters. It is a privileged entry into the ICO, and we expect that the demand will be enormous because the token will be scarce. Just doing the math, we have 500,000 registered users, and you need 5,000 merits for the citizenship. So in the first year, there won't be more than 14,000 eligible citizens. So we really do expect high interest for the token. And here, sitting in the room, we actually already have the team that will be responsible for the security audit. I believe they will speak about that later. So in your interest, please somehow memorize this link. It's a ticket to Liberland citizenship. And with that, I would like to thank you, and let's enjoy this Liberland festival together.